Hello. Have you ever gotten a gift from somebody and you looked at it and they're kind of standing right there and you're thinking, okie dokie, I gotta hold this together because this is a strange gift. I don't know what to do with it. I'm not sure I want it, and why'd I get it anyway? Well, if you have, then this is what I'm going to offer, because I'm imagining, and I'm raising my hand, and maybe you are too, that somewhere in your life that you've gotten something, not necessarily from a friend or from somebody, just you tried something and it just blew up in your face, you said something, or it just, oh gosh, didn't turn out the way I wanted. Or you're going along, la 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 la, and you look over your shoulder and things are exploding behind you as you go and you had no idea. Something just didn't turn out right. Maybe it turned out just plain icky. Felt like a failure. Like, dang, I thought I had this ready to go and fell apart. Maybe you just did your best and, geez, wasn't good enough. That can happen. I remember one time that I was having dinner, and this is after going to culinary school and thinking I am this wappo great chef. So I had 6 people over for dinner. I was making a coconut curry, and the recipe said to use coconut milk. Well, don't ask. I have no idea what my thinking was. Maybe my brain just said, I think I'm going to take a little side trip. You're on your own. I have no idea. So what I used was the coconut water, which, oh my gosh, on a really hot day on the middle of some island or in the middle of some village, that coconut water is yum. I'll tell you where it's not yum: when you make a coconut curry with it. So I tasted it and I kept adding the spices, and I thought, well, that was before I'd traveled. I didn't know everything or a lot about Indian cooking or Thai cooking, and I thought, well, I think it's okay. And then what happened is that somehow my tongue was off. It's very rarely off. I have really good tasting mechanisms. Whatever the reason, I still can't figure it out to this day. I served the dinner, and I watched everybody's face. And see, I knew what that face meant. I knew that they were doing their very best to honor me, honor the food, and they looked at one another. And I know they were kind of mentally picking straws to see who was the first one that was going to say, this is horrible. Well, I said it. I said, I am really sorry. This is miserable. And I thought, wow, now what? Now what? I'm telling you, and I'm kind of chuckling about it. Let me tell you, there were no chuckles going on inside or outside of me during that dinner. And then I remembered just the ultimate go-to of every chef, and that is eggs. So I made an omelet, and if I may say so, out of that being mortified, feeling like a failure, shamed beyond my shoelaces, I made an omelet. Now, it may or may not have been the best omelet I've ever made, and I will tell you, I made it as if it was the only omelet I had ever made, would ever made, and my life depended on it, because it kind of felt like it did. So that is my story of going from the miserable failure to an omelet that everybody ate, sat around picking at, afterwards talking to each other, and the dinner party turned out wonderful, except for the icky part in between. Now, it took me a while to kind of relax and believe that they weren't being polite about the omelet, and that I just had fooled myself into thinking that I was really going to be any kind of a decent chef, let alone any kind of a decent little scrub cook or something. And so that is what I'm offering you. When you start at the bottom of the hill and you're walking up and you get to the top of the hill and you look and you think, whoa, what is this? What do I do with this? I can't run back down. I'm already here. What do I do? What if? Pull out that what if tool. What if this was your coconut curry? What if this was a gift from your friend that you didn't really want? What if you could take that and use it in some way to your advantage? Walk through, plow through, run through that shame hallway into a place of appreciation. That is what the offer is today. Use that what if tool to your advantage. How can you make, perceive, create something to yours and everyone else's advantage when it looks like it is really dismally impossible? That is what I'm offering with your what if tool. You know, that what if tool is just such a wonderful tool. Because, you know, you could look at it, well, what if, and go off into this side, or you could run through the hall of shame and get to the other side and use that what if tool to every advantage you can conjure. All right, my name is Amina. I'm your decision-making specialist, and I hope you will come back and that your walks of shame are easier and not as frequent as mine were and sometimes are. All right, take care of yourself and everyone around you as very best as you can. Come back, I will be here, and bye for now.